Okay, we're recording. Amanda, hi. So
Excellent. Good.
that's fantastic.
Perfect.
For me, it's Thursday morning at 10:15 a.m. New Zealand time. I've got Amanda Newman-Crutcher here, who's going to be teaching a class on mindful yoga. So Amanda, hi, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much, Paul. It's nice to be here with you.
Really nice to see you. Tell us briefly about your class, will you?
I'm going to teach a class, which will be Sunday morning in the US at 10 a.m. And the class is going to focus on principles from classic Hatha yoga of alignment. And for me, finding that relationship with the earth and the sky in yoga is very important, and opening our energy to those two energies. And I'm excited to help people learn how to do inverted poses, which I think are extremely beneficial and can be challenging and difficult. So my intention is to make standing on our 2 feet easy and in good form, so that that can translate then into going upside down and balancing on our forearms and front arm balance, or preparing to. There's absolutely no need to go upside down, but to kind of start to think in that idea of what would it be like to balance on our forearms on this part of our body, and on our hands in handstand, and in headstand, which is a classic yoga pose. And I think all of these inverted poses are super beneficial because we're always in relationship with gravity. Every moment of our life, unless we're an astronaut and you go up to space, or we're swimming, is another way to sort of get away and find that buoyancy. And I think yoga gives you a buoyancy when you are relating to gravity upright. Obviously, many yoga poses are lying down and we change our relationship to gravity. But nonetheless, when we go upside down, we're very much changing that relationship to gravity. And I think as we age, especially, the pull of gravity, it starts to sag our skin and our tissues, and our internal organs especially benefit from being turned upside down. And in general, I see yoga as a profound healing art, and having that tool, for example, if you had edema, or if you were experiencing something that you thought it would be beneficial to elevate part of your body, being able to do an inversion is really beneficial. And as I talk about it, we'll do a very simple inversion, a passive inversion lying on our backs. Also, I'll add that into the class. So inversions will be accessible to most people. Everybody comes to yoga where they're at, and I invite anybody and everybody to come to this class and take from it what's appropriate for you. I think yoga is beautiful in that it gives us a very powerful tool that we need to drive ourselves. You know, it's a vehicle for healing, but we all need to apply it in our own way that's appropriate for us in any given moment as we age, what time of day it is, what we're needing. So I present this class intentionally with lots of different options for people to do the class in a way that suits them. Is there anything that brought up for you, Paul, that you have another question about, or you'd like me to say more about?
Fantastic. Yeah, making the class available for everybody was really good.
Yeah.
So people can experience either doing the inversions or the preparation, as you said, for the inversions, and what that is requiring from us in our body tissues and whatever aspect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think a simple ability to bring our arms overhead is not necessarily simple. And that's something that we'll work on, is the shoulder mobility that it takes to extend your arms overhead, which is beneficial for all of us.
Fantastic. Good. I'm looking forward to your class. I spend a lot of time exploring standing in my practice. Lots of time. It's really important for me, and I love that exploration. So Amanda, can you describe to us embodiment, what that means for you?
Embodiment is, what comes to mind is filling the space of our skin in a mindful way. So that means taking responsibility for this amazing incarnation that we have with this body, no matter what age, what shape we find ourselves, stiff, loose, whatever it is, injured, well, we have a relationship with that tissue, that being, that material part of ourselves. And it's important, I think, to develop a loving relationship with that physical manifestation of who you are. I think if we look back, our first bonding is probably with our primary caregiver. For many of us, it was our mothers. And so we love that person. And then at some point in our growth, we come face to face with, well, what do we feel about ourselves? And can we really, really love and care for ourselves? And yoga is a incredible tool for developing that relationship with yourself and being at peace with yourself and loving yourself. So when I think of the value of being embodied, there's a very tangible physical wellness that comes with that, but a much deeper sense of ease and love that we first have for ourselves, which ideally then radiates to every being, every material around us that we are nurtured by or we're able to nourish. So I think the coming home and finding that inner love of our own physical manifestation then gives us the comfort to radiate that out to all the other beings and materials, resources, earth, whatever we come in touch with.
Fantastic.
So it's profound, primary.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, because you have a Vipassana background as well, so there's lots of embodiment. There's lots of embodiment. I mean, Vipassana is all about embodiment. So
yeah, exactly. Vipassana, and also I'm a nutritionist, and that's also all about your relationship with what we take in and how that nourishes us, and then what we do ultimately with that nourishment, and
yeah.
how we give back to the universe that is nourishing us.
Yes, fantastic. Great. Looking forward to your class. So you're on 10 to 11 Californian time.
Correct.
Fantastic.
Correct. On Sunday morning. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful to be a part of this beautiful, beautiful vision, which is a global embodiment of loving the earth and loving all beings on the planet with sharing our gifts, sharing
Absolutely.
our mutual embodiment.
Yeah, yeah, fantastic. Yeah, it's good. It's hot enough. It's only 2 and a bit more days to go, so it's very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for birthing this idea, Paul. It's really beautiful. And thank you very much for inviting me to be a part of it. I'm very grateful.
You're very welcome. I'm going to stop record now. Thanks, Amanda, and we'll just chat for 2 minutes or so afterwards.
Sure.
So great.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you.